We are back for round two. Looks like a pretty good keeper to me. Slow, but our deck's pretty slow to begin with. Get to read bones, get to play a whip, and removal. So looks like a winner.
4 lands, 3 really good cards. I like that.
Yeah, if you're going to be slow, that's about the best way to be. So yeah. Suppose if there was an aggressive color. Oh, look at a 1-drop. Of course, we got a 1-drop.
See if the red deck can hang with our aggro here.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
The question is, do we trade those if it's offered? Probably. Don't know.
Very decisive.
Yeah, very committal. 2-headed Cerberus. That strikes twice. Oh, he doesn't want to offer the trade anyway, so...
Here are... What is not a Dredge Skeleton? What is it?
An Asphodel Wanderer.
Okay.
So we can Bone Read, or we can play a Harpy. The Harpy does deal 2, so, I mean... kind of keeps us in it. I guess this guy can have something happen to it, but we do have a Lash of the Whip.
Yeah, I mean, the good part about the Harpy is he wants to start trading damage with the 2-headed guy. We lifelink next turn.
I agree with that. Plus we deal the first damage, boom. Everyone knows that 92% of Magic games, the person who deals the first damage wins. So...
scientifically tested.
Yeah, it's been proven. Ooh. That guy's got quite the ordeal. Alright, so now it's a 2-3 double striker. That guy's gonna get Lash Whipped next turn. So I guess we just take 4 here. Yippers. I think pretty clearly has... Oh, can't play Lash of the Whip this turn. It costs 5, not 4.
Oh, yeah, I thought you meant the one after.
I guess it'll be the turn after that.
Got a different whip?
I guess it'll be the other whip. The Erebosian whip. And I guess there's not really any reason to attack with this guy.
No.
So... hopefully he doesn't have any way to make this guy better than X4 by next turn, because I have a combination of want to kill his guy with the Lash of the Whip and don't want to lose 2 cards.
I can't think of anything in red that would give more toughness.
Okay, so here we either take 8. I don't think we want to take 8.
Don't we?
I mean, maybe. I guess we got a lifelinker, so I guess maybe taking 8's not that bad.
I wouldn't take 10.
Yeah. So you just trade off on these fellas?
Yeah.
All right, that works for me. I think that's reasonable.
So you only took 7.
Yeah. It's pretty strong. Alright, there's a 2-1 Trampler. That's pretty good. +2/+2 and Intimidate.
Yep.
I guess we just have to Lash the Whip on this guy, though.
I would say that's a good move here. And that looks like an F6.
Yeah. So now we're trading 2 for 0. Kind of.
Yep.
At the moment. Not too worried about the 2/1 Trampler. Just yet. What do we got? 5 mana? We've got 2 cards in hand, so I'd say... Alright, now we got 6, so we could bestow.
Don't forget, we can whip our 1/1 back for 1 more hit.
We can. It's true. I'm almost thinking... Well, the thing about Read the Bones is losing too, but maybe it's either Read the Bones... I almost think we just want the guy. I mean, it's 2/2 Intimidate, but he is playing black, but... I mean, we could just put it on this guy and swing for 4.
Yeah, I mean, the optimal target for the bestow is the 2/2,
right?
Since our 2/1 already has evasion. But I mean, just in hitting for damage now and getting our life total up.
Well, but we could do the Read the Bones and the Flesh Mad Steed both on the same turn, and maybe that's a better play. And then hold this for next turn. In fact, that's the line I'm going to take here. But let's actually, I mean, we could actually draw something that we want to play with Read the Bones. So,
yeah.
What mana do we want to tap? We have lots of double black stuff. The only double white card we have is the Spear of Heliod, I think.
So go 2 black and a white?
So I think 2 black and a white, and if we just happen to hit Spear, then we have to play it next turn. So I guess we put the Swamp on the bottom, because we don't really need that.
Yeah.
Probably take the Harpy. He doesn't seem to have a lot of ways to deal with flying, and we gain, we gain a life by playing it. Alright, and we drew a Swamp anyway. So, I mean, we can either play the Steed or the Blood Toll Harpy.
Do we gain life by playing Harpy?
No, he just loses 1.
Yeah.
So, maybe just play the Steed and offer trades on it.
Sure.
And then we have a land pad we can either put on one of our Harpies.
Yeah, did you play land this turn?
I don't recall. He I don't know. Either way, I guess we're attacking here. I guess we'd rather play the Steed. I mean... The problem, of course, is if he has a way to kill our guy, then it gets tapped and it can't block, so maybe the Harpy's better.
Yeah, either one.
I mean, I guess either way, if he would just kill that Harpy. I already played a land.
Okay. Harpy's more mana efficient.
Yeah, I agree. Let's just run out the Harpy. I mean, we're just going to take the 2 anyway, I think, but... Next turn we could play both our guys. I don't think trading here is worth it, especially since we got the life linking.
Don't think you can get 7 more damage.
I don't think so. That's a good one.
Whoa, what was that?
Anger of the Gods.
Oh, Anger of the God, yeah. That's a good one.
That's a good one. And they're exiled too, so I can't even whip them back. There's a Divine Verdict. I think we got 7, so we can either play both of these, or I guess just play the Steed and hold open a Divine Verdict.
Yeah.
And then put the Land Pad on it next turn.
Let me read the text on Whip real quick. You can... Okay. I mean, if he attacks with that guy, which I'm sure he won't, it's a 1/1. Yeah. I mean, we can always bring a guy back.
You can only do it anytime you cast a sorcery.
Ah.
Yeah, you can't...
Gotcha.
No, you can't do that. So, it's... I mean, the Land Pad might be actually okay just on the ground as a 2/2 Intimidator.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do we want to play that, or do we want to...
I think that's fine.
Because I don't... In this situation, I don't know that paying the 6 for it is that much better.
Yeah, I agree. And I don't think we're going to want a Divine Verdict as 1/1.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. I mean, barring some sort of, like, crazy pump craziness, and if that's the case, we would just. Alright, well, we're gonna.
Like that?
Well, I'm gonna. If he attacks with it, it's just +1/+0, so we would obviously offer trades. If he had a removal for this, we'd be in trouble, though. Because if he removes this, he taps this, and then he swings for a lot. I don't think... There's no shock, so it'd have to be like Lightning Strike or something like that.
Well, there's a 1, a 2, and a 3 damage spell. Yes.
Okay. Alright, well...
Didn't have it.
No attacks coming. Oh, that's pretty good.
That is good.
So I guess we probably just want to get rid of this guy right now, eh?
I think so.
I mean, it is an instant, so...
Yeah.
Probably better to find out what we're up against, though. Oh. Of course, that taps our guy.
Oh, I thought it was our guy.
Yeah, it's whenever another creature dies.
Alright.
But, I guess that's okay. Well, I mean, we might as well, if we swing, he... Oh, no, he can't block, so I guess we might as well swing.
Sure. Get to.
And I don't know that we're going to want to use a Divine Verdict, so maybe we should just pull up the swing for 1 with this guy while we're at it with the whip.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, might as well get that extra life. Deal the extra damage. Whip obviously a little better if you have, creatures to actually bring back, but still pretty good. Even as just a lifelink's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like no attack. I don't love planes. I mean, I think probably just attack. Maybe just with the lamp head. Hold our guy back to block. Or do you think you swing with both and make him trade both?
Yeah, I would just go lamp head.
That's what I was thinking. Then we can block with this guy, and if he has some sort of cool pump spell or something for his guys, we can just Divine Verdict it.
Yep.
That's kind of why I was thinking, Bestow's cool, but sometimes you just need the extra body.
Yeah. Although, if it was on the other guy, it would be swinging for 4.
That's also true. I don't think there's any, Mind Rots in this set, is there? Nothing that I need to hold lands for, I don't think.
No, that Ordeal Mind Rod, but that's all I can think of.
Well, and we'll have plenty of warning before that comes down.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have attacked and Divine Verdict one of his 1/1s, but I don't really want to do that.
Yeah.
Alright. 2/3 attacks each turn if able, regenerate.
Okay.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah, if we weren't at 18 now.
It'd be sweet to not draw more lands.
It would. It looks like we're winning anyway, but...
I guess I could have played one, but... I mean... The regenerations... You're right, we got... Oh, there it is. There it is. Look at that.
Now he plays Aurelia, and no, we're not going to discard. But.
So we'll just take 3, because if he had tapped both black, I would play the Divine Verdict on that guy, but no reason to do that now.
What do you mean? Oh, he regenerate.
Yeah, to regenerate. So we take our 3. Now we have reasons to hold those swamps. See, I was planning ahead. All right, that guy's actually pretty good here.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still not going to be a great blocker, but we can use his ability several times.
Yeah.
In fact, swing for 2 and win, right? Just play this guy, use his ability, win.
If you want to win and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I try not to most of the time, as can be attested by most of my videos. Alright, well there you have it. So, very black removal deck so far. Seems pretty good. In fact, I mean, it is a Swiss. It is a pre-release. So lots of people who normally play 8/4s and things probably aren't in these. Probably a little bit less quality player in general. But
yeah, a little lower. By the way, that is just game 1, but
that is just I know it's just game 1.
Okay.
So far the games have been pretty in our favor, I would say. Do we want to bring in the Dark Betrayal? What did we see in black? Again, almost no black creatures.
Yeah, I know.
Like we have all these.
Well, I mean, probably also a function of us being so heavy black is that the other decks
shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I agree with that. And I don't think Disciple seemed like it needed to be in this deck against him.
Yeah, I'd wait until game 3 before
see what happens.
Some black creatures before we put that in.
Do we want another Last Breath? Because I didn't see any.
Ooh.
The Exile, power 2. The Minotaur that regenerates. This exiles it.
Yeah, and he had a lot of lower power guys and things like Ordeal.
Yeah, so maybe do we want both of them or just one of them?
I would put one more in. Okay,
and what do we want to take out? Like just a Fellhide Minotaur, maybe? Or do we want one of our early drops?
Yeah, I mean, our 1/1's pretty unexciting, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's just... Basically, if you draw him late, you're just chump blocking with it, but...
Yeah.
So maybe the 1/1?
Yeah.
Alright, let's run that back and see what happens. Okay, game 2. We got another 5 land hand here. But we got a 1-drop and a 3-drop. I think I'm going to keep that.
Yeah. Giving 5 landers is rough, especially 1-drop into
3
lots of lands is the best.
I mean, we can extort this guy. So
yeah.
if that doesn't win you a game, I don't know what else you were looking for.
Turn 1, 2/1 into
oh, sweet.
Turn 3, 1/4. Has there ever been a 5-land keep that didn't draw land off the top?
Oh wow, that guy's a 2 mana? Oh hey, look, a Last Breath. It's almost like it was good that we added that into our deck. Look at that. Look at that. That guy would have probably been pretty problematic for us, so it's a good thing we added one of those in.
Has it ever happened in the history of Magic, is all I want to know. At least in Magic Online.
What's that?
You keep 5 lands, you draw a land off the top. I swear, every time.
It does feel that way. 2/2 first strike. Alright. Well, that's...
Last Breath.
I was just gonna say, actually, whenever I keep a 5-lander, I almost always draw like 4 lands in a row, but I didn't want to jinx us.
We drew 1 non-land.
2. We've drawn 2 in a row. No, we had... Oh yeah, we did drew Last Breath, you're right. My bad, yo. Well, that is going to be a problem. Ugh. Well, I think we just have to take that.
And pump?
Yeah.
No.
And follow-up play.
Oh.
Alright. Well, that guy's gonna be good in like 8 turns.
or 2, but...
2's not bad. I mean, I guess here there's no reason not to attack, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll just play this guy's ability at the end of his turn.
Yep.
Let's try not to forget to do that. This game's not looking as good.
I don't know.
This guy could be pretty problematic. I mean, I guess...
But just because he's got us outclassed on power? Come on.
Well, the first strike and deal a ton, but... He could deal 8 damage this turn.
Here comes the quad pump. Oh, come on, do the quad pump.
Actually, I mean, that's okay, because we're going to have life, and then if this guy lives, we're going to be... I mean... we have to be willing to trade the Hythonia.
Yeah.
Alright. So, now we have a reason not to attack. There's a 4/2 out there.
Oh.
Well, Well, that'll gain us 3 and 3 and give us a blocker.
Does that help in any way on this turn? Not really.
I mean, it lets us attack with this guy and then trade with the Grey Merchant on the Fanatic if we want to.
I don't know. I mean, is attacking our route to victory?
Probably not so much.
Okay.
So you think hold the Grey Merchant, maybe try to play it after Hythonia to gain like an extra 2?
I mean, it's only 2 life, but
I mean, right now
it seems to be a straight trade. Eh?
Right now it gains us 3 though.
Right.
So I think maybe playing it now is better.
Oh, you do?
Well, I mean, we gained 3, which puts us at 13. I guess we're just going to chump block here. I mean, we have to chump block here. Well, so I guess playing it is probably better because
yeah, we're chump blocking.
I mean, don't you think we have to chump block? This guy can hit for 6. This guy can hit for 2 in the air. We can't even block it. And we're looking at 8 already.
Yeah.
I think we got to play it. I don't love playing it right there, but I think we have to play it right there. We got to live long enough to play Hythonia. And if he has a removal for one of these guys, I think we have to be able to...
Yeah.
I mean, we definitely have to trade with the Fanatic. Yeah. If the opportunity presents itself. I mean, there's some good red cards that give Pump and First Strike, so there's nothing... I mean, the Coordinated Assault, I think it's called.
Oh, man. Let's hope he doesn't have that one.
Well, that'd be a blowout, but... In fact, what does that card do? +1/+0 on First Strike, right?
For 2 creatures.
So double blocking doesn't even get us anywhere because...
Yeah, we have to play as if he doesn't have it.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then we just block like this, correct? And then like...
No, because... Well, that makes him, just pump twice?
What, this
we're
guy?
Chumping?
Well, yeah, but it's that or take at 8.
Yeah. Well, what...
I mean, we're going to play Hythonia next turn. We take 8, we go to 5. The only problem is this guy still flies, so we're looking at problems.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Because doing it now is better since the 2 mana...
I mean, but if that's the case, maybe...
No. Yeah, that way. Because we make him pump. Yeah, we make him pump.
Oh, to use his mana.
Yeah, so then he maybe can't drop something else.
All right, I think that's
2 cards only.
And then just hold this guy back.
Yeah.
All right, I think you're right. That's smart. You're right. Because either way, we're going to lose both our guys.
Yeah.
If he pumps, which I mean, obviously, you want to do.
No play?
That's not good.
No.
I mean, this guy can block one of the 3/3 lands.
Yeah.
And right now...
he can only do 1 a turn.
He can only do 1 a turn. We got lands.
But we're taking what? God, we can't even block with the
because of the haste.
Yeesh.
In 2 turns, we can wipe the board if we live long enough because of the monstrosity. Destroy all non-Gorgons. Gotta live 2 turns. I mean, then he still has this, but so we just got to chump block here, I think.
Do we?
Or do we take 2, 3, 4, 5? I guess we take 8. We could take 8, I guess. We take 8, we go to 3 though, so we lose to 2 turns to this anyway. I guess we can gain 2 next turn with this if we don't draw anything.
Yeah.
So maybe that's better.
I think so.
And if he's got some sort of burn spell, we just die. Alright, well, it doesn't look like there's a follow-up play. Alright, well, I think at this point, that's just going to be a chump blocker. So we can pay 4 and still gain 1 off this.
Do we want to do that, or do we want to just double activate
the Scholar?
Yeah.
I guess we just... Well, let's see.
How much does it cost to activate Hammer? 5?
3.
Oh, 3.
He can still only do 1, but he can do 1.
3, and then he double pumps the... Yeah.
So yeah, I mean he would do... But you're right, I mean he does 3, then he has... I think we gotta play this guy, plus because any creatures he has have haste too. So we have to have a ground blocker, I think. It is gonna die when we Death Touch, when we Monstrosity this, but...
Oh wait, so we block the... Let's say he makes one of his mountains into a
3/3?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and he can sacrifice one of the ones that he tapped for mana. Okay.
Right.
So he gets the 3/3 that we block with the Gorgon. We chump with the Priest.
Yeah.
Or
take,
Scholar, rather.
Yeah. Take 2.
And double activate to go to 5. So we only take 2?
Well, we go to 5 and we take 2. We'd be back at... We'd still be at 3.
Yeah.
But all his guys are going to have haste, too. But I guess...
Yeah, but he can't play a guy and activate the hammer unless he has a 2-mana guy that does 3.
Okay, so you're thinking just chump block here.
It's risky, but, I mean we're at that point.
Yeah. And then if we do that, we have another guy once we make our guy monstrous. This guy's actually will be a 7/9 if it becomes monstrous, so... Alright, let's see what happens. You're right, this could go either way. There's another land. He's not sacrificing them. I still think, obviously, we have to block here.
Mm.
This game is pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah. I can't imagine he plays a guy.
You're correct, he does not play a guy.
I think it's time to do it. Now, do we attack with it? I think no.
I think we cannot afford to attack
In
with
fact,
it.
I think we have to wait on activating until his pre-combat.
In case he has a...
Yeah.
Or he makes a land.
Yeah.
I think you were correct in that. And this Freakus Cure is actually going to not be bad for us either, probably.
Yeah.
This does have to live to make its ability work on Monstrosity.
Oh, really?
It does. Alright, well now's the time. Okie dokie.
Okay.
We want to Freakus Cure that? Because we're down to 3. Gaining 2 is pretty good, and then we could swing and play a Cavern Lampad.
Okay.
Or...
Yep.
Let's see.
I like that.
6, 7, 8...
You want to leave Divine Verdict up?
That's what I was thinking about, but I think maybe swinging and... Actually, let's see, 7... 8, 9...
Because he can... Well, he has one card in hand.
He can still turn these into lands. Or into 3/3s.
Yeah. So we could play a creature and create a 3/3 token next turn.
Right. But... He's on a 2-turn. I mean, I guess he can do this anytime, so he can still do that and block our guy.
Yeah.
But that's probably okay. So I think maybe Freakus Cure and then just hold Divine Verdict for a land if he attacks with a land. Play Freakus Cure on this guy, yeah. Swing. I think swinging is probably correct.
I think so. He's got 1 card.
And going to 5 is probably pretty good for us because we're out of range of a land killing us.
Yep.
Plus, if we get in for 7 and we bestow our guy with the Cavern Lampad and he doesn't play a black creature, we just win. Because it's got Intimidate. Right? So he goes to 5. If he doesn't play a black creature and we survive the turn, we just win because he puts a colorless. Intimidate.
Artifact.
Yeah, so that would work. I mean, at the end of his turn he should make a 3/3 and then he should make another one. So we would take 3, even with Divine Verdict. But I guess if he draws another land, we lose, actually, because of that. We make one at the end of his turn, and then one at the beginning of his turn.
Why would do another land?
Because he can do this at the end of his turn, and then do it again at the beginning of his turn. So if he draws another creature that has haste, he would win. But it looks like... Alright, let's see what happens here. Come on, nothing that hits for 2.
Only 2 cards.
Magma Jet? Yep, Magma Jet. Well, that was very close.
I don't know, I guess we could have not attacked.
I mean, we don't attack, he just gets an army of 3/3s, though.
Yeah.
We could have played that to chump block, I guess, but... Yeah, I guess we could have not attacked. Alright. Now again, did we see anything that we need for the Dark Betrayal, destroy target black creature? Really, all his creatures looked to be pretty red. There was a Blood Toll Harpy. He had like 1 or 2 of those, but nothing that... I don't know if there's anything too amazing.
I will say that the exiled 2-power guy, Last Breath.
Maybe another one of those?
I think so. I think every creature he played that I can think of.
And if that's the case, we want to get rid of either a Fellhide Minotaur, or maybe just this 2/1.
You know, maybe one of this... We have 2 Sibs of Hemlock. I know it's a good creature, or a good spell, rather, but... I think mostly we're paying 6 mana to kill a guy that's a lot less than 6 mana.
Alright, well, let's run that back. We gotta play quick, too, because we were at like 6 or 7 minutes, so...
Are we really?
Yeah, we talk a lot. And by we, I mean probably me, but... Alright, we'll go to Game 3 and see what happens.
Okay.
Alright, everybody, we're back for Game 3. Well, I think that's gotta be a keep. If we draw a land, we get to read the bones. Not, we have a Freakus Cure, so... Unsurprisingly... for people who watch my videos, I'm almost out of time, but especially because on this particular video, I'm trying to figure out the format and the set and all that nonsense. So I think
that's alright. You can blame me for throwing my 2 cents.
Nah, that's okay. I think we just Freakus Cure that and get that out of the way right now. I don't want to deal with a million 1/1s.
Bones or Minotaur next turn?
Minotaur? I'm thinking probably... Well, I was thinking Bones, but now I'm thinking maybe Minotaur's the way to go.
I think so.
Try to slow down the beats. He does have a ton of ways to pump his guys, but we do have a Lash of the Whip coming.
We got Minotaur on Minotaur action here.
Yeah. Bow, chicka, bow, wow. We are just going to block here. He has to attack, so he's got some sort of way to do something, so be it. Alright. That Cerberus has 2 heads. 2 heads are better than 1. Ha ha! Okay. Read the bones. What do we got? A Cavern Lampad and a Sip of Hemlock. Well, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's a tough call.
Keep.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I wasn't sure about the Sip of Hemlock, but I guess, yeah, that's probably a good keep. In here, I don't know. If we get an attack from the two-headed Cerberus, something's got to be up, but...
Well, you might as well block the Cerberus, though, right?
Yeah, I think if they both attack, because if there's a trick either way.
Yep.
Let's start thinking about next turn. I guess it depends on what he does.
I guess Magma Jet makes it a... Well...
Okay. Well, that makes the decision pretty easy.
Yeah.
Do we want to play a Lash of the Whip or a Cavern Lampet? I guess probably just what do you think?
Whip it.
Which one? The one that regenerates, I guess?
Oh, yeah, you're right. I keep forgetting about the regeneration.
I already chose. How many times do I go to choose? I guess there's still probably no reason to attack here.
Nope.
We are at the 4.5 minute mark, so...
That's right.
Plenty of time.
You gotta utilize F6, though.
Yeah, I think it's F4 time.
F6?
I guess F6 works. Alright. Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, alright. Can't really take 4 there. Got enough lands now. Well... Do we want to Lash Whip this guy, or do we just want to play a 2-2?
2-2.
Yeah. Can't really bestow it on anything at the moment. I would say plays are probably about to become even more suboptimal than normal because of the speed of which we need to play this. Alright, well that's particularly bad, so I guess we're taking 4 and then we're gonna Lash of the Whip that guy.
Yeah. It's alright, I'll Lash those, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're at 14, but yeah. 10 after this.
Yep.
Bless you. He is about out of cards. And by about, I mean he has one of them. Oh, we're making a land. A 3/3. That hammer is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All these equipments are pretty good. Okay. I will block the 1/1 and take 7. I mean, we're in trouble because of all these lands, I guess, but...
Yeah. No, we are.
We can chump block next turn.
Ugh.
Alright, well...
Jeez. That's a blowout.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Removal's not going to do good when we can't block any of his guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can play a Lash of the... We can play a Last Breath on this guy. And a Lash of the Whip on the 3/3. I mean, I guess we could do that on his turn because it's an instant. So, what the heck? Let's just pass it on back, I guess. Yep. And we're still taking 5, so... This one...
Well, I will say some enchantment removal or artifact removal out of our deck would have been very good.
Yeah,
Either of the last 2 games.
Yeah, well, the hammer beat us both games.
Yeah.
And that Sip of Hemlock's not going to do us much good now, so I guess...
game-winning spell, bam.
We still lose.
Bam. I said.
This is a pretty sweet card, though.
Bam. Did he concede?
I don't think he did yet.
Oh.
If he were not smart enough to realize that attacking here was good for the win, and we drew a land, we'd have a chance. But, yeah. Okay, so that hammer pretty much took over. Did we see any enchantment removal in black-white? I don't know that there was.
I don't know if there is any in black, but...
Probably there got to be some in white.
Yeah.
Alright, well that one's going to just about do it, I guess. So that was close. But, definitely, if he doesn't have hammer...
Umbrageous.
That's umbrageous. Yeah. Clearly that was a hammer win.
Yeah.
If you want to be really cheesy, it was hammer time.
I don't.
No, okay. So, yeah. Well, we'll go to round 3. Unsurprisingly, we were the last ones playing this round. So, yeah, we'll go...
People come to us for the thoughtfulness.
Yeah. No, I have had people tell me that they appreciate the thoughtfulness of which I lose Magic. So, I appreciate...
That's not what they said.
I appreciate that greatly. And we'll go to round 3 with a deck that feels pretty okay. I mean, we knew going in the problem was probably lack of creatures.
The last 2 games were close.
Yeah. Well, the last game wasn't super close, but the second game was pretty close.
Second game was
The second game was close. Really, if it's not for hammer, we were right in those games. Just the hammer was so strong. But anyway, we'll go to game 3. I don't think it's surprising that hammer was very good. I think
that's a good card.
That's just a good card. So anyway, we'll go to round 3.